graders. Today we're going to talk about fractions and properties of addition. So the first, by knowing these properties, it can help us when we're adding fractions. So the first property we're going to look at is the commutative property. And this simply means that when the order of two add-ins is changed, the sum is the same. So you can see that here I have 6 plus 3. We know that 6 plus 3 is 9. That also equals the same as 3 plus 6 equals 9. The answer does not change, the value does not change. Commutative property. Okay, then we have what we call associative property. Associative property. An associative property is when the grouping of the add-ins is changed, the sum is the same. So let's say we have a number sentence and we want to group these. So we have 3 plus 6 plus 4 equals 3 plus 6 plus 4. And here we have 3 and 6 grouped, and here we have 6 and 4 grouped. Okay? I always do what's in the parentheses first. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 4 would equal 13, so my answer would be 13. 6 plus 4 is 10, and I add a 3, so my answer here would be 3 as well. So this just says when I am adding numbers and I group them, the associative property, and then I group them a different way, I'm still going to get the same answer. Okay, so this can help, these properties can help me when I'm adding fractions, especially if I'm adding more than just two fractions. So let's look at this. We'll try a problem here. And we're going to add, let's look at 10 and 3/8. And we're going to add that to 4 wholes and 7/8. And we're also going to add the fraction 6 and 5/8. 6 wholes and 5/8. I don't have to worry about coming up with a common denominator because all my denominators are 8s. So we're dealing with 8s. So I'm going to use the commutative property to order the add-ins so that the fraction with the sum of 1 are together. Okay? So I'm going to look at these and think, how could I order these where I could get 1 whole? Because that would make it easy for me. So the commutative property says I can change the order, and I'm going to go 10 and 3/8. And I know that 3 plus 5 is 8. Okay? And I know that 3 and 5 would equal 8/8, and that would be a whole. Now I'm going to use the associative property to go ahead and group that, 10 and 3/8. And I'm going to put my, let's see, I've got 10, oh, I forgot my 6. Sorry, guys. 6 wholes and 5/8. I want you to make sure y'all are paying attention. Okay, and then I'm going to add 4 and 7/8 here. So I'm grouping this, and I'm going to go make this easy on myself. 3/8 plus 5/8 is 8/8, and I like to do it this way, or 1 whole. Okay? I know 10 plus 6 is 16 plus 1, and I would get an answer of 17. 17 wholes. Then I can add 4 wholes and 7/8. and that would equal 17 plus 4, 17 my head, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 7 eighths. And you know this, by using the commutative and associative properties, this just helped me make it easy on myself by being able to mentally add 1, see where I could make a whole and make it easy on myself. So this was, those properties were helpful in being able to solve this problem. Thank you, 4th graders.